What's up, everyone? We're here at Knott's Berry Farm again. It's me, Diego, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And today we're testing the mic. It's just me today. No one else wanted to join me, so we'll see what we can do, and then we'll see if we can provide you any tips if you plan to come to Knott's Berry Farm anytime soon. So we're also just gonna test the mic mainly. That's one of the main purposes. If it sounds bad, I probably won't even post this video, or I won't post all of it. I don't know, I've never had a mic. It's not the best mic in the market, but it's something, and I hope it'll do. So one of the things that I didn't get a chance to do last time that we were here was go on the Knott's Berry Tales ride. The line was really full, and today's a Tuesday. Let's see if we can go on it today. I'm hoping it's not as full, and I think that's where we're headed first. Let's see if we can get on it, probably set a high score of the daily records. I don't know, I haven't played a shooting game like that in a while, so I probably can't. One thing that I'm noticing a bit more of is the Knott's Berry Farm 100th year anniversary celebration decorations. There's a lot of them scattered throughout the park from what I've seen. Let's see, these people take off on Pony Express. Okay, so the Knott's Berry Tales ride looks a bit full. Not as full as last time. I mean, I'm here alone. I have nothing to do today. I'm going to wait in line and give it a try. Because if I don't do it today, I'm pretty sure it's going to be more full the next time I'm here. So they have a lot of artwork here at Horty's Corner. They did this for the Taste of events. So basically someone like paints drawings and they are listed here for auction. I saw some YouTubers, I forgot who it was, I think Best Life and Beyond or Ordinary Adventures, that's them right there. Their friend drew them on the painting. So that's actually pretty cool. They have a wide variety of these. Whoa, this is nice. This is like carved wood. Wow. Well, this is nice glass. It's like church vibes. It's nice. Wow, huge props to everyone who makes all of these. These are not part of the collection, but huge props to everyone who makes those art pieces. It takes a lot of time and dedication to make them, especially like that nice. Not something I have the time or patience for. I have the time, I don't have the patience, but wow, some people are really talented. The ride broke down. I've been here for like 20 minutes already, and the ride has broken down. We'll give it a few more minutes and we'll head out if it doesn't get any better. But we have hope that it's gonna get better. Whoa, this is what the line looks like inside. It's a bit different than the Voyage to Iron Reef.
Attention! It has been reported that several coyotes have recently been sighted in the vicinity. They can be identified by their pointed ears, pointed teeth,
It looks cool.
and pointed noses.
It looks nice. I don't think they have it open right now because it's small and because we're at limited capacity. They don't want people inside, and there's also not much line. There's not much line today. It looks nice. Apparently it pays homage to the original one. I wasn't lucky enough to ride it. I don't even think I was born, because before this ride, they had the original Knott's Berry Tales ride. I don't really remember the name. And then they had one called Knott's Berry Farm Kingdom of the Dinosaurs, I believe it was called. And then I think they replaced it with something else after that. And then Voyage to the Iron Reef, and now for the 100th anniversary celebration, they have brought it back as a homage, but still with the shooting game. So it's like an interactive game, so it should be pretty fun. I personally enjoyed Voyage to the Iron Reef. I was pretty good at it. I like the little shooting games, but we'll see how this one goes. So we just got off Knott's Berry Tales, returned to the fair. It was actually a pretty good ride. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It felt like a Disney attraction almost. Like you get the feelings, you got the smell, you feel the wind, you see everything. At one point I couldn't even tell the difference between what was part of the screen and what was actually physically there. Like I was that into it, I guess, or it was like that good for me that I couldn't even tell at one point. I was over here shooting at physical objects that didn't give you points, I'm assuming. It was fun. It was fun. A 5-minute ride. If you can, I would wait for it. But it depends on what you enjoy. If you enjoy more thrill rides, such as these, then maybe that's not going to be the ride for you. But for me personally, who doesn't enjoy the bigger rides, that's one of the rides that I'm going to want to be going on almost every time we come here. If seeing the on-ride experience of Knott's Berry Tale Return to the Fair interests you, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description where my last video I did a reaction of myself going on that ride for the first time, and it turned out better than I expected, honestly. So yeah, I'll leave the link down below in the description if that's something of your interest that you would like to check out. So one of the things that's bringing a lot of concerns to a lot of people nowadays in 2021 is the place that you want to go to safe. For example, is Knott's Berry Farm a safe place for you to go? And honestly, that's open to interpretation. That's everyone's own decision whether they feel safe to go or not. They do not require you to be vaccinated to come into Knott's Berry Farm. However, at the entrance, they do ask if you've had any of the following items from a list, and that includes things such as like you've been in contact with someone, or have you been exposed to someone with it, so, generic stuff like that, you know, have you been feeling any symptoms. And as long as like you feel safe and you haven't felt any of that, they let you in, you're welcome to come in. I don't think they check your temperature, and if they do it through like a thermal check, because they don't hold nothing up to you and they don't make you walk in the room again like how they did for the Taste of events. Along with all the protocols that they're doing, you must also reserve your pass a few days in advance. Today didn't sell out, but today's a Tuesday, so keep that in mind. There was still availability when I checked over the weekend, but say you want to come on a Saturday or a Friday, a day that's going to be more busy, you must reserve your spot a few more days in advance, because those are the days that most people can attend, and those are the days that most people will attend. As of May 21st, the park will be open to everyone now, not just season pass holders. So there's going to be more people wanting to come, and those are still the guidelines as of right now, as of today. That can change anytime, and maybe even in June we might not be required to wear the mask anymore. So you are also required to wear your mask at all times, except when you're seated in the no mask areas, which is areas where you're eating, but you don't have to eat. If you need a break, you can just go sit down and take your mask off. As long as you're in those sections, they will not tell you anything. But yes, you must also wear them on rides and all that. I know that one of the rules that everyone saw trending on like Twitter and Instagram was, are you allowed to scream on roller coasters? And the answer is, you are. I mean, there's no stopping you from screaming. Even if they were to put a rule that you can't scream, I don't know how you can control that, because that just comes out naturally when you're scared or something like that, at least for me. Last time I was screaming on Ghost Rider a bit because it felt a bit heavier than I expected it to, but they have no control over that. You are allowed to bring a backpack, and you just have to open it for them and they check. And you can also bring in your own water bottle. I'm not sure if you can bring in your own food or beverages, but you can purchase them here at the park. And I believe you can also purchase the daily cup. As far as how long the photo opportunities are or something like that, the line isn't usually that long. It's a bit short, but the line usually isn't that long. It's like a few minutes, maybe like 5 minutes for a photo opportunity. So I just did the regular Snoopy photo op, which is at a different spot now. Now it's at the Camp Snoopy Theater. And I waited like 3-5 minutes maybe. There was like 2 families in front of me. And here at Knott's Berry Farm, they actually get your phone and they can take the picture for you. So be sure to ask one of the workers if they can do that for you. And most of them will say yes. They're more than happy to do it. They sanitize before they get your phone either way, so you know that their hands are clean. As for how long the wait lines are for a regular ride, it depends. Today is a weekday, so it's not max capacity. It's not as full as it would ever be. But like I said, I waited 40 minutes for Knott's Berry Tales return to the fair. But when I came last time, I came on a Friday of opening weekend, and that's what I'm expecting it to be, like that capacity for weekends. And I would say we waited approximately like an hour or so for every ride that we got on. So like an hour for Silver Bullet, an hour for Ghost Rider, an hour for, what else did we get on? Log Ride. We waited a bit less for Log Ride because we went on at night, but when we were gonna go on in the daytime when it was still kind of hot, we were actually going to wait at least like an hour for it. So the lines are the same, or maybe a tiny bit shorter than they would during regular operating times, but it's not like a huge difference. And the carts are socially distanced, so they always make sure that you keep the social distancing even on the ride. There's no plexiglass in between you on the rides or any of that. However, they do skip one cart in between each ride on rides such as Ghost Rider, Silver Bullet, Accelerator, Hang Time, and all that. But on rides such as like the Boysenberry ride, where the carts are already spread apart, they don't separate the carts that much. So just in line, and in line they actually have plexiglass dividers in between the little zigzags of the lines, so that you aren't too close to the other people. But whether it's safe or not to come to Knott's Berry Farm, you make the call. Whatever safe means to you, how safe you feel to come to the park, that's everyone's own personal decision. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day. Has that always been there, or have I just noticed it? When you come in with the cars and the tunnel to head to the parking lot. It's pretty nice.